What is up, guys? My name is P, and I'd like to welcome you to a special edition of Phipps Tips. We're going to call this the Bitcoin Crash Edition. It is 7:32 p.m. Eastern Time, the 22nd of June. And guys, we're witnessing right now a break of a very strong support line. We're watching it just be decimated. We pushed down. Bitcoin price has touched $5,920 some odd dollars, but got bought back up. But it is yet to get back above that that support line that we've had our triple bottom. So that's something to think about, guys. This candle's got about a half an hour on the 4-hour scale before it closes. If it closes here underneath this support line, expect another sell-off. Probably very drastic. I want to tout out right now, say that this is not financial advice, and it should not be taken as financial advice. It's educational purposes only. But guys, I've been studying what this market has been doing for months now, and this is, yeah. This is a key support area. It is crucial that Bitcoin stays above this, or I fear that we're going to visit like a $4,000 Bitcoin range. Like, all this price action in here will do nothing. Maybe like the 5,400, 5,600, like around this area. Like where our original bottoms was started, just a little lower there, around here. This could act as a support, as like 5,400, right around in there. It's an entire area between 6,000 and 5,000. And then if that doesn't hold, we drop into the 4,000 range, 4,800, somewhere around there, and that's where hopefully the bottom would be, around 4,800. Hopefully. But you never know, like what the whales have in store for Bitcoin right now. What I do know is that this pattern that we're seeing, this descending wedge, or descending triangle, I should say, this descending triangle, yeah, it's completing, and it's going to continue down, guys. That is textbook right there. And everything is indicating. The RSI, we are way oversold, which is the only indicator that something could occur to bounce it back. But that's just one indicator out of what we're running right now. We've got the trend lines. They're showing that's a strong bearish signal. Our 50-hour moving average, exponential moving average, I'm sorry guys, our 50-hour exponential moving average is nearly looking like it's wanting to go 90 degrees straight down. Look at that. Look at that. That is crazy. And then the 200-hour moving average, exponential moving average, it's dipped under our hard top trend line. It's dipped under it. So not only if and when Bitcoin gets back above this range here, it'll have to fight its way through the 50-hour. Once it makes it through the 50-hour, it's going to have to fight its way through the 200-hour. Once it does that, then it's got the downward top trend line, it's got that it needs to push through. That acts as resistance as well. Not nearly as, like, I've noticed lately, well, I shouldn't say lately, but over these course of the several months, that the diagonal trend lines aren't nearly as important as the horizontal trend lines. Like the ones that are actual, you know, like this bottom one right here, this line right here is way more important than this. Because you see how, you know, the price spiked up out of there and then came back down, went back under, touched again. Like, it was broken, but, you know, it just acts as more of a guide. While this down here, while the bottom is the actual support. So, you know, that's in my opinion, that's what I see, you know, that's what a lot of people say. So that's, I mean, it's very bearish right now, guys. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's very bearish. If you are trading Bitcoin, maybe short, I honestly couldn't tell you at this juncture. I would give it 20 more minutes, another half an hour maybe, and see what happens. If it closes below this support line, you know, trouble's afoot. Trouble will be afoot, guys. I mean, I guess the line that I've got drawn out is a little shy. We could come down just a touch. So I guess that makes things a little better. That the price is actually sitting on it now instead of, you know, being under it. Like it touched, made a wick, but pulled back up. So yeah, we'll call that our bottom. So we didn't quite triple bottom because this wick here didn't touch, but actually we did triple bottom if we count 2017, which, you know, you have to, in my opinion, you have to count them all. If you want the bigger picture, that is what you're seeing. And, you know, this is the bigger, well, this isn't quite the bigger picture. This is still a 4 hour, but we're zoomed out on it. We can go to the day scale. Let's do that. And we'll zoom in here. Yeah, we're seeing basically the same thing here too, guys. Yeah, like the downward pressure. We could even go as far as to drag it all the way back here. Like that. And like that. Ugh. That just makes it enormous. Look at that, guys. We could easily make that a case. Whew. Yeah, that's not cool at all. Not cool at all. But so what we see with our original, though, is we got the 50 day is still above this downward trend. The 200 day is still down or above it. They are separating bearishly, these two moving averages. The price of Bitcoin is currently sitting at $6,043 as from Bitfinex information. So guys, what can we expect? Honestly, in my opinion, after all is said and done, I expect another drop in price. I expect this to not hold. Like we may, over the weekend, just run sideways for a while, but then we're going down. We are going down. This is a big bearish indicator, guys. This pattern is hyper bearish. Like, I mean, especially with the triple bottom being in play here. in the triple bottom, generally, you know, you would think we would get a bounce, but I don't see it coming, guys. What I do see is if we don't break down over the weekend, I feel like we're just going to travel sideways for a few days and then break down. Maybe Sunday, Monday. That's my opinion. I was about to say professional, but I am not a professional. And this is not to be taken as professional advice, guys. I've just thrown that out there again. Yeah, so these are just some things that you need to look at, guys. This is fascinating to me, really, that you can see things like this and kind of predict what the market may or may not do. If we zoom in, like, we can actually just go ahead and draw all of it if we wanted. There we go. That's the size we want. So this was a bear flag that was drawn here, like this bit right there. I'll grab my drawing tool. We'll thicken up that line a little bit so we can see it better. But something right there, and that is a bearish signal. And as you can see, we bloop, took a dump. So we could potentially, guys, what we could do is bounce here and you know, have maybe a slight rally, get back up to maybe 6,900, 7,000 around there. But like I said, that 50-day moving average, and then yeah, that's going to be a tough spot to break through. This whole zone right here, like the 6,700, that'll be tough. I mean, there's lots of resistance areas, guys, that we're creating as we just drop further and further in price. But yeah, let's get into like a bullish sentiment here, and what could possibly happen from here is we could essentially have a, well, I shouldn't say bullish because it won't be bullish, guys. It is still bearish. We could have a slight relief rally that bounces up here, like we get up this to about 7,000. But then, you know, I would expect another breakdown, like some along these lines. You know, it's nothing going to be great, guys. Like something like that. Perhaps. I mean, it's just, that's just a guess. But what I have also noticed in this space is when the perceived bottom is in, prices soar. Like, well, I shouldn't say they soar, but, you know, they rebound quite a bit, like 20%, 30% in a day. Some, you know, they just run for like a week straight. So could that be what we would see here? Who knows? It's possible. It's possible. Or we could see this pattern just finish out and, you know, break down and drop in price. I don't really know, guys. I wish I did. I wish I could give you a straight answer. I'm just giving you some, you know, options, I suppose. Mostly bearish because, yes, this is going to be ugly, I feel. Yeah, just looking at it. But, hey, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. You know, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.